Hi everyone, this is an amp that I got from my good friend Bruno um, to have it fixed, and it's a decent acoustic amp, um, but the problem is the reverb doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and play the amp a little bit. I'm using this Del Arte gypsy guitar right here. And show you what it sounds like without the reverb, and then we can start checking out what the problem is, because I guarantee you that this amp will sound better with a little bit of reverb. As you can see, it sounds pretty decent. Um, and what I'm actually doing here is I have a SM57 on the guitar that goes into the mic input, and the guitar has a piezo pickup in the bridge that goes into this channel, and I'm kind of mixing the two. So let's open up the back of this thing, and I have a couple of ideas. When the reverb goes out, I always like to check for mechanical damage. So there's a reverb tank, I can guarantee you, in the back, unless it's a digital reverb that wouldn't have that, but analog reverb will have that. So I suspect the problem there, and if it's not that, then I will check for mechanical damage to all the connections on the wires, and many times that will be the problem. Either a wire came loose or it's a cold solder joint, which causes all sorts of problems, especially in older amps. So let's turn this thing around and check it out, and then hopefully you can fix it up, and then you can hear it with the reverb on. It was super easy, just a few screws. And here's the reverb tank, and I can already see that this is kind of funny. One of the springs from the reverb tank is loose and outside of the tank. This is why it's called spring reverb, because it has 3 springs. So I am now definitely sure that it is a problem with the reverb tank. So I will remove that, look at it, and then maybe I can fix it, and if I can't, then I will order a replacement part. And you can kind of see that this amp has 2 little tiny speakers. I'm sure they're full range speakers, and a little tweeter. So it's pretty cool. It sounds pretty good. And yeah, let's take a look at that reverb tank. Okay guys, so hopefully you can see this, but check in the reverb tank. This was the extra spring that came out. There's no way I can put this back in there. And it kind of looks like it's an Accutronics reverb tank, actually. It's not a bad reverb tank. I wonder what happened to this amp. Maybe somebody dropped it or something. But anyway, this spring came loose. There's no way for me to put that back, so I'm just gonna look at the part number, which is right here on the back. Hopefully you can see this. I don't know if the camera will focus on this, but it's 8DB2C1D. So I'm just gonna look this up and order a replacement part. Okay, so my new part came in. Here it is. It's an MOD electronics, part number BD, I'm sorry, 8BD, 8DB2C1D. It's the exact same one that we had in there. And I ordered this from Amazon for about 30 bucks. I can put up the link in the description. But as you can see, this one has the, let me grab the old one. This one has all of the three springs, and here's the old one that is missing one spring, so that was causing us the problem. So this seems like it will be an easy fix. Let me put this back in, and then we can try that again. Now they make it really easy for us because there's a red wire and a white one. So obviously you can match it up to the colors on the reverb tank. Put the screws back in. This whole amp is MDF construction, so it kind of explains the weight for such a small amp. So I will put this back in. You know, I just took one out and I noticed that it wasn't super tight, so you can kind of keep it not super loose, but don't over tighten it. And you'll see that there are some plastic spacers. Okay, so let's go back and give it a little bit of reverb, and I'm gonna pick up the guitar and play for you guys.